Welcome back to the Dive Bar. Another Victory Tuesday is getting pretty normal around here. Didn't get as much help in the playoff scenario as we wanted, but another victory. Never complain about that. Also, before we get going here, I do want to remind everyone the wait is over. Derek Wingo, Wednesday with Wingo, winging it with Wingo, however you want to call it. He makes his debut tomorrow night. He's got a killer episode lined up for you. When he comes on tonight, I'll let him talk a little more about that. But awesome episode tomorrow night. 7 p.m. Got a lot to talk about. Me and Ghost, boots on the ground, MetLife takeover. Spent the weekend in New York. So we got a lot of things we can talk about tonight. Ready to get into it. Hit it, Eric.
I'm putting the helmet on as always.
Opportunity is right now.
Terrific defensive play. Intercepted. From the Valoa. Off the block. Two on the move. Going deep. Speedways. He's got Hill. He's got Hill. The Dolphins have recaptured the lead.
We're back.
Fellas.
Victory Tuesday.
Getting used to it.
4 in a row.
Don't.
Dude, 4 in a row. A win streak. Imagine that, dude.
A real
I
one.
did not think that they would even be a 2-game win streak when we started the season. And we're at 4. In the hunt.
Not too shabby. In the hunt. We're lurking.
Perpetually in the hunt.
Dangerously lurking at all times.
Let's get right into it. Ghost, biggest takeaways from this Sunday.
I mean, you know where I'm going with this, really. Let's start off with the MetLife takeover because Bayou Bob found himself in New York City for the first time in his entire life.
Oh, I did not know that.
First time in his entire life. Bro,
Wow.
watching him walk around the city, it's like that Hillary Clinton gif where she's like, that was Bobby the entire time. He's like, all these buildings are so tall. Like,
It was incredible.
I swear to God, it was cool hanging out with Bob in the city and watch him experience the city life for the first time. But we had a good time. I haven't been to New York City. I haven't been across the border like New York City in a while. Probably about 4 years. I always stay on the New Jersey side, but my wallet remembered why I don't go into the city and buy dinner and drinks and all that. But it's fine. We had a good time. And head over to MetLife Stadium. Bobby took another train, and he did it all by himself.
Yeah.
Took the train in from Long Island, went all the way to New York City, Penn Station by himself. I picked him and his wife up, and we headed over to MetLife Takeover. It was pretty cool. We ran into some dive bar hats. Love when you see that. Boots on the ground. Me and Bobby were just having a conversation, and he goes, dive bar hat. So we met up with a couple guys wearing dive bar hats, and his son was there and stuff like that. Took some pictures, shotguns, some beers. It was a little bit smaller MetLife Takeover. I think that was a combination of the way the season started. Usually, it's like packed. Like you have well over 1,000 people there. It was probably 400 probably there.
It looked packed.
It was. I mean, like when you get the pictures and stuff, it was packed. But it's been a lot bigger. But they kind of been a victim of just like late season. Like nobody wants to go into New Jersey, Northeast in December, 18-degree weather. I think last year it might have been in January. It was miserable last year. The weather was pretty good. I was shedding layers, as I was saying. But pretty good. Had a good time. Yeah, biggest takeaways from the. Oh, you got anything, Bob, for the MetLife Takeover?
I will say that it was funny what Ghost said, but it's actually true. Like, dude, I was walking around New York City like
that. He literally was. It was like just.
It really is. Like I think I disrespected New York my whole life because it's like, New York up north. Like, dude, that place is one of a kind. Like, don't get me wrong, I couldn't live there. You can't do that a lot, but like that, you can't recreate that. Like, that's one in a million right there. Like, that truly is. If you ever get a chance, go to New York, see the city. When you come out of Penn Station and it's just big screens everywhere, Empire State Building, it's like it really is awesome. So yeah, we can jump right into the game. MetLife Takeover, awesome meeting people. Obviously, awesome to see the love. Appreciate everybody showing support and thanking us for doing what we do and telling us you enjoy the product. So that obviously means a lot. But going straight into the game, I mean, dude, the first quarter was perfect. Like, you couldn't have been any better. Like, we're in there like, are we going for 80 right now? Wingo's texting me like, what a time to be alive. I'm taking selfies. Like, dude, there's nothing wrong. Then they house
the
that
Tank
punt.
sitting right behind us.
Frank the Tank's buzzing out because Notre Dame got curved.
Absolutely incredible.
You couldn't we got the whole experience. And then they took the punt return back, and we're like,
I was like, here we go.
This shit. But yeah, they had a rookie quarterback, like an undrafted free agent quarterback. It was all downhill from there. Like we just ran all over him, did whatever we wanted. Achane went to the locker room. That was kind of scary, but it seems like he's okay. Jalen Wright just looked like Marshawn Lynch out there, making all the right decisions. Me and Ghost was even calling it. Like, we're like, dude, cut up. He hit it every time. The right move every time. He was hitting every single cutback. So, yeah, dude, it was just complete dominance. What you want to see when you play teams you're supposed to beat. Go ahead, Wingo.
Yeah, I would say, first of all, obviously it feels good to get a win. It was definitely when it first started, right? I was just fired up just because, to go down and to have a bunch of scores, right? You're running the ball with Achane, right? I always say if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? And we were constantly moving the ball. It seemed as if we opened the playbook up a little bit. From the previous week, we're getting ball back to Waddle, right? Seeing him move down the field a little bit. And then my biggest excitement, honestly, was seeing, Jalen come in and running the rock, right? That was something that, everyone kind of didn't know what to expect. Obviously Achane is something you're going to get it every week. And when Jalen got in there, it was like, hey, he made the right decisions. He was kind of getting it done. My guy, Zach Sealer, getting it done. He had a great game for him.
Yeah, he did.
And I know we spoke about the cold being an issue, but the South Florida boys got it done. It was amazing to see. The defense played well, and that was a game we should have won, right? And we did win, right? So I don't want to kind of hold my head too high on it, right? Got to be able to move on to the next week, but winning in the NFL is hard. So, to be able to do that, enjoy it. We always say, but move on to the next one.
Yeah, Sunday was fun. Ghost says it wasn't cold enough to count as a narrative beater. So Monday will be
43 out. That's not that cold.
All right. Well, listen, Monday Night Football.
Ghost, take it easy. I don't want to throw you under the bus, but one more comment. I'm gonna have to tell the people.
Bobby, save it because he's going to say something slick in a minute. So hit him with it. But yeah, I mean, Bobby's been talking about how McDaniel's been in his bag, but he was actually in his bag on Sunday. Like
he keeps evolving.
That play where we had like three people in the backfield and two guys go right or left, cut back, and then the reverse, like the pitch behind to Waddle, that should be illegal in football. Like that is messed up on so many levels. The defense is like this way, back that way, like heads were turning. Dude, that was crazy. Achane probably had like the best run of the season when he bursted that one, two guys taking him down, and all of a sudden he just like pops out. That was also crazy. But yeah, it was good to see just a dominating performance.
4 for 4 in the red zone too. Got to bring that up.
Tua got popped on that first tutty. That was nice. And then I think it still hits. Like if Achane, 20 touches for Achane, and we're undefeated. So it's a pretty simple formula moving forward. 20 touches, get him the rock, and let him go to work. And then I'm gonna kick this to Ghost with a layup here, but Anthony Weaver, I'm so sorry for any transgressions on your name. Any disrespect that me or any affiliates on this here Good Fine podcast spoke on your name, because that defense is something. Ghost?
Listen, that one person on this podcast that he's not going to come after. And by the way, we're sitting probably 5 rows back from the Dolphins bench. Like you walk down to go like concessions, you're right on top of the bench. Like you're right there. Like you touch the players. I was yelling at Ollie Gordon. And Anthony Weaver is a fucking unit.
Yeah.
Like, I know that like people are saying like, and I was like, that's a 3 technique, man, right there. That's a 3 technique, man, right there. And when he came out of the locker room, he's wearing like a tight ass, like long sleeve, come out in his track pants. And I'm like, bro, this guy, you could see his triceps coming through the tee or coming through the long sleeve tee. I knew that he was a big guy, and like guys like Cam Wolf were on here, and he's like, yeah, dude, he's a big dude. And Jeff Darlington even made a comment about it. But he is in that weight room working daily. He's got to be. He's huge. He's jacked. Like he's in great shape. So that really translates over to the defense. He's leading by example on the defense. But yeah, I mean, you can't say so much about it. Like I'm even going to be a little refrained from it because I expected a defensive performance in this game alone. But then Brady Cook comes in, Tyrod Taylor goes out. like the second quarter. I don't even think he made it to halftime.
I didn't even see him get hurt. It was
Like
just
second
him
drive.
one play and out the next play.
Yeah, Brady Cook comes in. I'm like, yeah, this game's an absolute wrap. We gave it the punt return, whatever. They did kick a field goal, right? They got a field goal. Too?
Yes.
And they kicked a field goal, but after those first 15 plays, the Miami Dolphins scored 21 points in 15 plays. And I'm not going to say anything. I have a conspiracy theory that Mike McDaniel scripts 15 plays. They scored exactly 21 points in 15 plays, then proceeded to punt 6 times. So, not really giving credence to the scripted drive merchants. But hey, if you do that every game and score, maybe one other touchdown, another field goal, you'll be fine. But no real complaints. Bobby mentioned Jalen Wright. His biggest thing was we felt like the game was just a little bit too fast for him. Just coming into the season, you saw him kind of missing gaps, missing holes. But like Bobby said, like we had a great view of the game, great view of the offensive line when during the run game, and we're like, cut back, and he made the right cut every single play. It was just incredible watching him really kind of take that next step forward and really seeing the field super well because he's an effective runner. Like, no, people don't realize like how good this guy was at Tennessee, man.
Oh, he was very good.
Big guy. Ollie Gordon found the way in the end zone, so great showing by his backfield. And I will say, too, in that first quarter, it was like 2023 all over again. He threw some dimes, man. Like, it is what it is. It was good to see.
What happened?
We proceeded to punt 6 times. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But, I had nothing to really complain about. Cornerback's playing well.
Bonner.
Friend of the pod.
Yeah. Ethan Bonner.
Bonner.
Rasul Douglas, Minka was in there, dude. It was a good showing, real good showing.
It was cool to watch in person,
dude. What's that?
It was cool to watch in person because I've been coming on here talking about how much Minka does. Like It was cool to be with Ghost and pointing it out. Like this dude playing out wide, he plays in the slot. Like he's never deep. And one time he played deep, and I was like, "Holy shit, Minka's deep!" Like it's almost shocking when you see him deep. He does so freaking much on that defense.
Yeah, he was jamming dudes at the line of scrimmage. He was in the slot, and like he was up in their face jamming dudes off the line of scrimmage. So they got him playing everywhere, man.
Yeah. I don't want to give into the script thing too much. Obviously, like McDaniel has notoriously been great for scripts. Like you let one of the offensive best play callers in the world prepare, they're going to be prepared, right? That's what you want to see. Yeah. But to go with that, Tua did look amazing. Like the first couple of drives, there was 2 plays where the first touchdown, it looked like he was going to get hit and fumble. And he delivered a dot to Waddle for a touchdown. And the whole crowd, even the Jets fans were like, dude, I thought he was about to get smoked. And then the boot right. And the guy was right in his face. And he stopped, planted, and hit Dolchik in the flat. Tua was just making all the right decisions and hitting people on the money. So Tua was delivering. He was dealing early. Obviously, we just kind of ran the ball, honestly, the whole fucking second half. So wasn't much really to talk about. What was the other thing I wanted to bring up? Oh, another thing in person that's amazing. Dude, Jake Bailey is kind of fucking boomstick.
Dude, it's crazy watching those punts live.
Dude, Jake Bailey's hang time is like 6 seconds. It's insane.
He hits it to the moon? Because you can't really see on TV like how high he's booming that thing.
They're moonshots. Moonshots, dude.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I think it was smart on McDaniel's part. Like after the half when that almost pick 6 and then the almost backwards pass, McDaniel was like, you know what? No more throwing the football for you, buddy. We're handing this thing off the whole second half, and whatever happens, like if we don't score another point, our defense is playing fine. But like you, sir, are done throwing the ball, and like I'm here for it. Like it's crazy how he'll like start hot and then like one bad thing, and then it just it kind of just goes to hell now. But at least coach has like noticed that, and now he's like, that's it. Well, I'll just go in my bag, and we're just gonna run this ball like down their throats, and it was great to see. Speaking of the run game, a unit that we haven't given any kudos to, the O-line.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Give them some kudos. Like, how was seeing them in person? Because like Pat Paul must look like a giant, even from the sidelines. Like them boys, how just talk on them because they deserve all the flowers in the world.
Pat Paul, as advertised, he's huge. The only person that comes close to Pat Paul, and this is going to be weird, it's not who you expect. Darren Waller. The only person that looks halfway like a normal person next to Patrick Ball is Darren freaking Waller. Now, with that being said, he's still looking down on Waller, and Waller's 6'6". So that tells you all you need to know. Now, another person that looks like an absolute juggernaut is Jonas Avenaya.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
Yeah, that's
no as fuck. He's got 24s, dude. No doubt about it. That's big black, son. 22s. Like, when he figures it out, Lord pray for some fucking linebackers because Jonas Savaiinaea is a unit and a half. Like that, it's real. Like it's real. Like that's three truck legs. Just it's unreal.
Jonah, like he doesn't have the full array of Christmas lights on his house yet, but like his Christmas tree's lit up. Like those lights are turning on the last few weeks. He has been significantly better. Like we haven't complained about him at all, which normally means for an O lineman, you're doing your job. And let us not forget the best center in the NFL, Aaron Brewer. I mean, that guy's a weapon.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
What do you guys think of should have got old Mason Taylor down to Miami?
Yeah, he looked good.
He had a good game.
Yeah, he looked good in person. I think he had a drop, but whatever.
He had a lot of targets, so he was open a lot.
They were targeting him pretty well, and he looked good out there. You know, he was getting space, getting open, making catches. Like we were definitely focused on him because Jets fans were bust somehow. Like Jets fans, that was like they're busting our ass point. They're like, "Yeah, Jason Taylor's son, we got him in New York, just like his father." I'm like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yeah, JT played there for a year and then left. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like it was the craziest.
People don't forget though, Derek. People don't forget.
It was like the craziest flex I've ever heard in person. Like I actually give the guy credit. I was like, that's the craziest flex I've ever heard in person from another fan. I'm like, whatever, it's fine. They were cool. Like Jets fans, like what are they gonna really say?
I would say to be fair, the Jets fans were actually really nice. Like they were super cool. Like the ones around us were like really nice, like so normal.
I'll tell you what though, like when it was competitive between the Jets and Miami, especially like that 2022, 2023 year. Like they were talking shit. Like it's definitely a way different experience when the teams are close and each fan base thinks that they have the better team. But yeah, they were well aware they were going to lose that game from the first kickoff.
Look, I don't have like a direct line to somebody like in Rosenhaus Sports or something. Like if I had a guy that was like on the podcast, maybe like I could be like, yo, dude, there's a bunch of players that got contracts coming up in Miami that I would be trying to like rub elbows with. That's all I'm saying. But that's neither here or there, That's
like
just
like who, Bobby?
HN, Brooks, Brewer, Minka. He's already Rosenhaus though, so we got that one. Just saying, there's a lot of new money coming around Miami. I would just say, there's a lot of new money to be had.
Wait, is Brew up? Please don't tell me Brew's up.
He's on year 2 of 3, but you know how that goes.
Yeah, so he's up. Yeah, there's people
the
that
way he's playing. I think he's up.
Yeah.
You base it off performance, he's up. There's no way Brewer don't ask for a raise this offseason.
Dude, like some of the videos of like highlights of him on Twitter when they're like, watch the center. Like even when the play's gone, he's finishing blocks. Like he's throwing people to the ground, like running them into the sideline every single play. Yeah. Every play. It's honestly unbelievable. Just taking people's money out there. I think they interviewed Pat Paul afterwards and he said like the first play or something that we lined up and I can see in their eyes that they just didn't want it today. And like, he knew, he was like, yeah, it was on. Like the O-line, we knew like it was on today. Like we're just going to maul these boys. And like, they put them to work.
I think that was another encouraging thing. I think it was Patrick Paul. Might be the same thing, but he said, what's been the difference? And he said, we're not lining up as an offensive lineman thinking, let's do our job. We're lining up as offensive linemen like, let's freaking bully these dudes. Like, let's actually hurt people. Like, and it shows. Them boys are balling. Also, Dolchik is a starting tight end in this league.
Sign me up.
Dude, that guy's good. Waddle cost him probably play of his career.
One thing me and Bobby noticed, and Bobby kind of turned to me, he's like, he doesn't like going out of bounds, does he? And I'm like, no, he doesn't go out of bounds. He finishes every single run. And I think most of his catches ended near the sideline, and he's putting his head down. So it's good to see him like a tight end play tight end like a tight end should play tight end. It's awesome, dude. Just watching him bully his head down. It's crazy.
That bubble screen was out of control.
Yeah. Out
of control, that play. And that was a ticky-tack foul on Waddle. Like, I mean, like he didn't have to do it. He barely did anything.
I thought Bobby, I'm not going to say what Bobby said.
Bobby for the record, only Ghost thought this. This is not reality.
Dude, that is what you said.
I remember.
This is only you. The trailer park mind will confuse a man, but that's not what happened.
I've been with Bobby when he's mad. This definitely holds water.
I ain't gonna say, but he was walking up the stairs and the play was happening. He turned around and saw the play happen, and you saw it from where we were sitting. Everybody in the stands like immediately they go block in the back, clipping, like everybody.
You just seen that ref launch the flag. It's like,
and the ref was just like reaching for that flag. Bobby lost it in the stands, dude. But yeah, that was funny watching Bobby live. I'm surprised he still has a voice right now.
I'm used to yelling. That's my normal voice. So
yeah.
All right. So let's go around real quick. Game balls. Everybody get a game ball in. Ghost, you can start it out.
Who am I gonna give my game ball to? I gotta think of someone here.
Someone else can go. Ghost ain't ready.
I don't like doing the obvious.
You got one?
But I'll go last. Because I take
Zach Sealer.
Yeah. Had to
2.5
get
sacks.
Definitely get it. Yeah. Balled out. Obviously, he played amazing. But in my opinion, it's just, seeing how much and how far the defense has come with not necessarily just like their execution, but their confidence and like loving to play the game. And you can honestly like tell the difference now, like seeing them out there running around, getting after it. And even just like their celebrations when stuff does happen good. It's like they look like they're just having fun. So that's, I think, Zach Sealer, being on, the D line, being a leader, being a guy that, does all the right things, in the locker room, off the field, all those types of things. I think he really deserved it. I think he played great. I'm excited to be able to see him be able to just keep progressing and keep being a guy for them down on the front four.
Hell yeah, Eric.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay in the trenches and Aaron Brewer. I mean, Aaron, if you're listening, we're starting to pay the Brewer campaign. Pay the man.
Yep.
Pay him. He's so good. Go look at some of those clips on Twitter where you just watch him just put people, like just punish people. The plays down the field 10 yards and he's still punishing people into the ground. Go take a look. He is unbelievable. And like Jim Harbaugh said, offensive linemen are weapons too. Tip of the spear, boys. Tip of the spear. Bobby?
Yeah, I'm rolling with Rizzo Douglas. I mean, like, obviously he's just been on a hot streak. So many people thought that was a bad signing and he was done and washed. There was nothing there. I can't tell you how many third downs right at the sticks, like bang, bang plays where he came in and punched the ball out, made so many stops. Obviously, the interception gets a lot of attention, but he made a lot of incredible plays. And like the energy, him and Jack Jones running around, talking shit, strapping people up, doing the whole deal. So, yeah, them boys are buzzing. I'm going with Rizzo Douglas. Ghost?
I'll give it to Jalen Wright. He came in the game. He's had a tough season. You watched his interview. And he said things were some things were out of his control. You could read between the lines there, but it was good seeing him get in there, get some confidence because I don't feel like Achan's going to miss any time. We did see him on the sidelines. He came jogging back out. We're like, he's fine. He put on his helmet, put his jacket on, and stood right next to McDaniel trying to get him back in the game. But I don't think he let him. So it was good seeing Jalen Wright get in the game, get some good reps. And I mean, Ollie Gordon, he scored as well. So it's having the offense shift in the way that it has over the last 4 or 5 weeks and having those three guys healthy is going to be very important, especially if this team needs to win 10 games, which clearly, I mean, we can transition that right into getting 0 playoff help yet again for the second week from other teams that needed to lose.
Yeah, we'll go through that. So this week's rooting guide presented to you by the Dive Bar and Tranquilo Sports. We needed the Jags over the Colts. Wait, we got that. The Bengals over the Bills. I don't know how they fucked that one up. We needed the Eagles to beat the Chargers. Don't get me started on Jalen Hurts and how bad he is. I don't care about his Super Bowl. It means nothing to me. That guy stinks. I don't care.
My favorite is when they say Jalen Hurts when he actually has to play quarterback. It's the UPS Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
We pick and fumble on the same play.
That's crazy.
Something crazy. I in a fantasy league to go to the playoffs last night. I was down 10 points. The guy I was playing had Jalen Hurts, and I had AJ Brown. I won by 0.4 points on that last interception. That's unbelievable. We got the Texans over the Chiefs.
We did get that.
What? We got 2 of them, and we didn't get the Ravens over the Steelers. Something is bad over there in Baltimore. Something is wrong in the water. But we got 2 of 5, so it wasn't a totally bad weekend. Bobby, do you have an update on where we stand here?
I don't want to be Debbie Downer, but that Chargers one killed us. The Chargers beating the Eagles. I don't want to get ahead of myself here, but I do believe that we got eliminated last night without getting eliminated. If I'm being honest, I mean, that's how I look at it.
The Colts are the only way in here.
Well, the Colts, and now we have to have the Texans and or the Bills to crash out. We have to have a crazy crash out now. Like we needed the Chargers and Colts, which made a lot of sense. Now we need like a wild card, now we need teams that we were rooting for. We got to root against. It don't look good. We needed the Chargers to lose, and the Eagles absolutely couldn't wipe their ass and do nothing at the same time. So
I'm trying to play. There's like a sick playoff machine on ESPN where you can like project stuff if stuff happens. The scenarios are still there. It's just impossible. It's like I think Chargers might have to like lose out now or lose 3 out of 4.
I think it's 3 out of 4. Yeah.
Yeah. So the Chargers have to lose 3 out of 4. We just thought the Eagles one were given. So that was it was 3 out of 5. Now it's 3 out of 4. It should have been 1 already down, but it ain't. And
so we probably need the Bengals to beat the Ravens this week. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would eliminate the Ravens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The Jags are going to beat the Jets. If the Chiefs beat the Chargers, let's see. The Texans play the Cardinals, so that's probably not really that helpful. Bills and Patriots. I guess the Bills losing would be. I want to see the Bills lose anyway and see turmoil over there. So fuck them. Patriots are probably going to beat them. Okay. So in this scenario, we still wouldn't be in. We'd still be back a game or two if we won. So let's see. If we win out, you guys keep talking. I'm going to play with this.
I want to get y'all's opinion on this real quick. Why he does that? Phillip Rivers.
That's crazy, by the way,
dude.
Dude, there's no free agent quarterbacks out there. Like, there's nobody.
Apparently, Phillip Rivers is coaching the Colts offense to his son's high school team this year, and he's been talking to the head coach like all year, like about this offense, like going back and forth with him. So there was like they're familiar with each other or whatever the hell. But it's like, dude, it's like you couldn't go on with anything else.
Are they going to start Anthony Richardson? And they just needed a backup, or like what's?
I think deal? Richardson's hurt.
Yeah, he's on IR because he
get hurt again.
He hurt his eye with like a slingshot or something.
No. Hold on.
Okay, sorry.
Wait, is he Rosenhaus?
No, he's not Rosenhaus.
I don't think he is.
Oh, he is Florida though.
He is Florida.
He was using the band like stretching and
gotcha.
That's
slingshot adjacent, but also a crazy injury to get, dude. That's wild. That's just like bad luck.
Yo, Wingo really stepped in quick. Them Gators don't.
He's like,
Eric's saying that
slingshot. He said, "Whoa." Ain't no brother playing with no slingshot, dog.
That is actually crazy. And I like looking back on that's a good. He was using a slingshot, like he's.
I don't know where I heard it, bro. There's a lot of noise out there, but yeah, I heard it like a rubber band of sorts. So
they had the quarterback that started the second half. Riley Leonard is their starting quarterback right now.
I see.
Yeah, but he has a knee injury, so that's why I think Phillip Rivers is gonna fucking play on Sunday, dude. I think he might actually play.
I mean, I'm here for it. We need them to lose out, so why not? Like, who cares?
I want to see it.
44 years old. I mean, he didn't. I mean, did he have a?
He goes out there and throws 3 TDs. Tom Brady's coming back.
Oh, he's like, fuck this guy.
Yeah.
Like he had that weird, like pushing throwing motion. So I bet he can still throw the ball.
They said the arm looked great in his workout. It's just we're going to see about the rest of the body.
And you got to like Jay Cutler said it best with Miami. He's like, good thing for quarterback, you don't got to be too like.
What's I going to say?
Yeah. So look, Jeff, if we went out there and a couple like you just pick like the better of the AFC matchups to go, we can get in as a 7th seed.
We got a tough schedule too, though. We got to take it one game at a time. Like we got to go. We're playing the Bucs. Like that's gonna be a tough game alone.
They're very hurt though.
They are very hurt. You're right.
Things are falling our way.
But the Bucs are good. Yeah. But it won't be cold.
It won't be cold.
The Bucs lost to the Saints. That's crazy.
It was like a hurricane there though. But yeah, no excuses.
That happens.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Jeff Darlington had an awesome tweet today. He was like, dude, Phillip Rivers is proof that people would do anything except spend time with their kids for the holidays.
That's actually kind of funny.
His wife probably just asked him one too many times if he mowed the lawn that day. You know, and he was like,
you know what?
I'm going back to play football. It's fine.
I'm going to play for the Colts.
That's crazy. It's actually insane. He's going to play. I really think he's going to. Riley Leonard has a knee issue. I honestly think he's going to take the field, which would be so sick.
Yeah. I mean, it would be
incredible.
It would be it would be cool just seeing him jump.
All right, so quick look around this week. There's actually some good games. So we got Bills at Patriots. That's an important one. We probably want the Patriots to win. We have Ravens at Bengals, Chargers at Chiefs, and then our game is like the next consequential AFC because there's like some interdivision ones. But there's some good games there that stuff can fall our way there.
There's a lot of crossover the rest of the way. So there is a ton of crossover.
Yeah, those AFC West teams play each other a bunch the rest of the way.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully they can just like take each other out. But look ahead to Monday Night Football. How are you guys feeling about going up to Pittsburgh and playing them? Wingo, you can start us off. Yeah, I'm already thinking about it.
It's cold. But hey, I will say Aaron Rodgers came back, last week. He played pretty well. My biggest thing is if they're able to take away some of the stuff in the secondary, throwing the ball, I don't think the Steelers are very good. They haven't had too much success on the ground, right? Aaron Rodgers he's smart. He's been around the game for a while. He's getting the ball to DK Metcalf. Do they have the ability to run the ball? Probably. I mean, we're in the NFL. I would hope so. You're getting paid millions of dollars to do something. But, I mean, I think if our secondary can play well, our defense can kind of, they have a good game plan dialed up, able to eliminate kind of some of that stuff. I think, we can definitely come out here with a really good game and with a win. I'm hoping that we can start off the game with the same 15-play script to kind of get points up early.
Yeah.
I think getting points up early, playing away, playing in a, advantage with the crowd and the cold and all these different things, putting points up early is big time, right? You never want to leave the ball in a guy like Aaron Rodgers' hands late in the game, letting him throw the ball down the field. That's just something you never want to do. So I think if we can put up points early, the defense is able to, have a good game plan on the back end and be able to eliminate some of this kind of stuff, have a good shell working over DK and some of the other guys. I think we can come out with another win.
Yeah, and that's another thing you bring up is the Pittsburgh crowd. Is that stadium's going to be packed. It's always packed. Pittsburgh is kind of like, especially where the stadium's at. I mean, Pittsburgh just in general, the area, even just knowing the area, it's like Green Bay, man. It's going to be the only thing to do on that Monday night. It's not like Miami where you got a ton of other things to do. So that stadium's going to be packed. They're going to be rocking terrible towels everywhere. It's going to be cold. Now, I will definitely say it's going to be a cold game, especially that lake effect coming off the Ohio River there. And, you're right on the river.
13, by the way.
It's going to be very cold. What's that?
Low of 13 projected for Monday night.
Yeah, it's going to be cold. It's going to be cold. But, the good thing in our favor is Steelers have given up 200-plus yards on the ground in the last two games. Granted, they played Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen, who had big chunks of that. But nonetheless, they were getting torn up. I was going to say Dalvin Cook by James Cook. Miami kind of is peaking at the right time for their run game, and the Steelers their run defense has just been awful. Aaron Rodgers is still, he's still a factor. He was the reason why, they won the game last week. They didn't have too much of a run game, but like Derek said, I do think that if you do shut down that run game and you do force, I think you got to force Aaron Rodgers to throw, get a lot of 3-and-outs, get a lot of punts, get a lot of extra possessions in the game. Keep that Pittsburgh defense on the field and go up some points on Aaron Rodgers because he's still got it going. I mean, we saw him put the ball in the end zone 70 yards out this year. So it's like he's still got the cannon. He can still throw. It's just me one of those games,
All that where was he at? You guys seen the thing about Aaron Rodgers on Netflix? I finally decided to watch it where they talked about where he went up to the mountains and did all that kind of body stuff and meditated and all that kind of stuff. The guy's got some tricks up his sleeve. When I saw him throw the ball 70 yards at, 41?
Yeah.
My jaw dropped because that's insane. Definitely putting points up early and just not letting it be close, not doing what the old Dolphins do because we don't do that shit anymore. Not doing what the old Dolphins do.
1 week. When we've done it 1 week.
Literally. Hey, but it still counts. We did it.
I'm like, and the funny part is I'm like right there where I'm like, wow, this new identity is actually going to work for this team. And then
Oh, really? For real.
Obviously, I'm still taking the game by game, but I always think like ahead because, you have to. I think ahead in the offseason, like, oh my God, they're going to build around a run first team for the first time in years. And it's kind of exciting. So I would love to go Monday night, kill a lot of narratives, go Monday night in a freezing cold weather game, a tough AFC North team. It's just a tough franchise to play for. You go in there and there's a certain culture of toughness. There's always been, especially with Mike Tomlin. Not going to be an easy game. I mean, the Steelers are favored, 3-point favorites at home. So not huge at all by any means, but
it's like a
3-point favorites.
That's a wash, right?
Yeah, they give you 3 for home.
Don't it normally give you 3 for home?
Confirmed.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I thought you told me that one time, Ghost. I thought I learned that from you.
What I said was
rule.
you used to, like, it used to be automatic 3 points for home, but now all that shit gets figured in, man. Like weather, stadiums, injuries, all that kind of gets already figured in. Like some stadiums do get points, and then some stadiums, like unfortunately Miami, doesn't get a lot of points, especially in like January games.
1 p.m. in September, though. You get
1 p.m. September, they'll be getting some points for sure.
You get OSHA called on you. I don't know what it is, but I'm feeling confident about this game. I've watched some of the Steelers. Like their defense is not very good. Jalen Ramsey is like, I think he has the 4th highest completion
percentage allowed.
Yeah, against, which is horrendous. Aaron Rodgers is old. Like, he's he's old. He can put up some stinkers. You get him frustrated a little bit. They don't have a really good running back. They got DK. He's expected to play, but I like how our corners are playing. We can get Rasul on him, Minka, move him around. And like this, like the Tomlin thing and all that, like let's bust some narratives. Let's win in the cold. Let's not forget our running DNA. Even if it's close, even if they get ahead first, like let's not abandon the run. Like let's like stick to it for better or worse, and see what happens. But I'm feeling good about it for some reason. Like they're not a team that puts fear in my heart.
Yeah, I'm with Eric there. I don't want to sound crazy, and I could be back on here next Tuesday, like
easily
eating crow, but like I don't even I count the last 3 as like the real stretch. Like honestly, I bracket the Steelers with the last 3. Like I think we should beat the Steelers if we're playing like we've been playing, and like then let's talk about the Bengals, Bucks, and Patriots, because like that's really where I'm at. Also, I agree with Ghost. Is like at this point, I just kind of expect Mike to like stick to the run. It's like we've done it that long now. It's like, dude, we've been down. It's like sometimes we're with 3rd and 10, run, don't care. So I expect us to do that. Also, another thing to remember, if it's 13 degrees, 18 degrees, 20 degrees, cold weather games, if Metcalf is dealing with a back problem and it's 20 degrees out there, one hit across the middle by Brooks or Dotson or Minka, one wrong hit or even like a wrong land. That guy's always trying to go for balls and stuff. You come down weird one time, 20 degrees, that back's tight, he could be on the sideline. So that's also something to remember.
Yeah, and this was kind of, I even put something like this in the timeline, and shout out again O-line Eric, who always puts out some great footage. Is over the last 3 weeks, teams have been stacking the box against Miami, and they've been falling into that trap. They've been stacking the box, but they're not accounting for all the different motions. You saw it on the first play with Waddle. They had the triple motion, double reverse, which is absolutely bad shit.
Lunacy.
They're not accounting.
Great read by Waddle, by the way. It doesn't happen if he doesn't make that cutout.
Yeah, so there are ways around, especially with when you have the kind of speed that you do have on the field, especially with Achane. I really do feel like he's going to be healthy. I don't think there's any issue there.
He's playing.
Even if you do stack the box, Achane kind of flourishes, because if he hits that second level, like you saw against the Jets, that 40-yard, 50-yard run that he had, that he should have scored on, he looked behind him and got nervous and cut back in. But if he went to the pylon, he would have scored. They had 9 guys in the line of scrimmage. And when Achane gets to that second level, and if he's able to get to that second level, it's my old coach used to say, Katie bar the door.
Yeah, I'll definitely say too, when you got teams that stack the box like that, that's when you have your opportunities out on the edge, right? With Waddle, someone who has speed that gets that one-on-one matchup. And then also when you realize, let's say we go back to that formation when you got 17 guys in the backfield, if you're down in the box like that, you're either playing man or a super tight kind of bracket type of defense. So if you got guys going to the flat or going misdirections, these other linebackers and safeties down in the box got to respect, these other routes, and got to respect, if this guy's running out or misdirection this way. It may look like he's running in the wrong direction, but he's got to, respect that the guy's going there, because, they could still throw a flat right over there. They could do those things. So there's ways that I think the Dolphins have with so many not only just opportunities, but with weapons that they could put in the backfield, whether or not it's, guys like Malik Washington, Achane, Waddle, all back there, just have them go 3 separate ways. Like there's guys that have to, honor, not only just the run, but the quick sideline to sideline passes. And all of a sudden that opens up the one-on-ones and stuff's out there on the edge of the field.
And that's a great point.
I think we saw a lot of that with Dulcich. Like the Jets were stacking. I think they put out a percentage that it was like they had 8 guys in the box on about 30 to 40% of the plays, which is huge. That's a ton. That's a ton of plays if you stack in the box like that. And we saw Dulcich just about every play, wheel route in the flat, flat route, arrow route, whatever you want to call it. And it was open all day.
Yeah, and it's a great point, Wingo, because I literally was telling Ghost, I think it was the first drive. I said, dude, look at that Waddle one-on-one, no help.
Yeah.
Dude, it was all like the first whole drive, they had nobody over top on Waddle. Like, it's definitely set up that way. You have your shot if you want it.
That was a good point. Like seeing that in person, and we were like at field level, so we had a good view of it. And I was like looking for safeties. And dude, I would just see linebackers, and then I'm like, are they missing? I was like counting players. I thought they were.
Yeah, it looked
players.
weird. It did look light as hell on the back end.
So weird because you would see linebackers playing a little bit, even almost deeper than the corner that was right in Waddle's face. And I'm like, who the hell's deep? There's nobody deep. It's just Waddle. It's just Waddle and this random cornerback out here. But yeah, there's gonna be opportunities. It doesn't look like a windy game. Heinz Field. I always call it Heinz Field. I think it's called Accenture now. I have no idea.
Heinz Field is fine.
Yeah, Heinz. Yeah, we're sticking with Heinz Field.
Usually got a ton of wind, but it looked like 5 mile an hour winds, which shouldn't really affect anything. So, maybe we'll get some deep shots like we did against the Bills. 6 offensive linemen, play action, worked against the Bills, man.
Yeah, I welcome them to stack the box. Go knock yourselves out. I mean, if you 2 guys take 1.5 bad steps, they're out leveraged and that's it. And Achane only needs a sliver and he's gone. So, you give up 200 yards on the ground the last 2 weeks, go ahead, stack the box.
I do want to ask you, Wingo, not like you're going to give us insider information or nothing, but like Darren Waller's back, but it does seem like they're kind of playing him he's on a pitch count, kind of we'd rather have him healthy and available than to use him for overuse him. Does that seem like kind of the goal right now?
Yeah, I would say, I would give you this my personal opinion, right? Just for being, an athlete myself. When you look at a guy like Darren Waller, right? He was retired for a little bit. He wasn't fully training, right? Came back in camp, right? Was trying to get his body right, get back from an injury, and then he came back, was playing well, and he started to get a little banged up again. So it's do we risk the fact of putting him out there for 60 snaps and then not have him the rest of the year? Or, let's get him in the red zone. Let's get him in the red zone where he's really a weapon, right? Let's get him on these third downs where we can, create mismatches and all these different things. So I think it's just, having a prioritize, your guys, prioritize the situations. The biggest thing in football is situational football. That's where you would make your money at, right? Can you convert on these third downs? Can you, score touchdowns in the red zone, all these different things. And I think, Darren Waller is a big key to that. And, being able to make sure that he's staying healthy is the number one priority. And, if we're able to do that, we're able to have more success. The playbook's a little bit more open and everyone else is happy.
Yeah. And I will say it seems that Waller is a big part of the script part. So a lot of third downs, Waller, a lot of red zone stuff, Waller. Then you see kind of as the second half gets around, you see a lot of Waller. Sorry. Jesus Christ. That was bad.
You're all
you
right.
see a lot of Waller on the bike or stretching. I will say this. No one does as much running in place as Waller. Waller's always running in place. I mean, that dude's he looks in great shape, but he's always moving. He's always getting those calves right, keeping those calves right. So yeah, I do agree with that. I think, and it's the right play. I mean, you definitely want him down the stretch. So
yeah, especially with the emergence of Dulcich, who's been nothing short of great since he got here. And Tua trusts him, and he's looking to punish cornerbacks trying to tackle him. So yeah, I think keep Waller healthy for this stretch run down, to see what we can do, and I'm sure he's going to start contributing in a bigger sense here soon.
And Waller, he had a good game, especially in that first quarter, first half. There was the funny play that we saw was Waller wasn't even looking at Tua, especially when Tua let that ball go and he put it right on his hip, and it kind of just stuck to his hip, and it's almost like Waller looked at the corner of his eye and then caught it right on his hip.
Yeah, that was nice.
That's what
I
good
had
hands
no
will
idea
do
that he
for
was
you.
even throwing the ball to him because he was in the middle of his crossing route, and the ball just showed up on his hip and it stuck there. It was a heads up play.
Wingo, I know you got to grab a call real quick. Do you want to say some last words? Maybe something about tomorrow's show?
Yeah, I wanted to first give my prediction for Monday. I'm predicting a 28-24 win.
That's a lot of points.
You know, it is a lot of points. You said the win was a little bit low, but I feel like Aaron Rodgers is going to come out throwing. I think we know that we have to score points early playing away. You know, with that field advantage that they have. And then, yeah, for tomorrow, you know, I'm excited, you know, bringing, you know, Winging It with Wingo back. I got a super cool guest, a guy who was involved in, you know, all of the different coaching changes and what was going on there down in Gainesville. A guy who's, you know, won a national championship, Heisman Trophy winner, played in the NFL for a while, has been around some elite guys. So it's super cool. You know, he's a close friend of mine. So it was good to have him on, you know, talk a little bit about his journey, what it's like with him being back more involved with University of Florida, and then just kind of looking to more and cool guests later on to kind of expand on that. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys. I got to go make sure we handle some of these business deals that we can get done.
Understandable.
Yeah. Absolutely, brother. Go take care, man.
All right. See you guys.
Talk to you later, bro.
See it. Fins up.
Fins up.
All right, boys. One thing that me and Bobby we were talking about backstage before Eric showed up late to backstage. It's fine.
Whoa.
Is we do want to say that we are a wonderful organization to work for here at the Dive Bar. You know, we do have Joe Robbie. We gave him his paternity leave. You know, not many places give paternity leave, so we're excited for him. Congratulations, Joe Robbie, on Bianca. The Dolphins are 1-0 when Bianca is here, so I believe she's the good luck charm that we need to get that 10 wins. And Joe Robbie, we're happy. Take as much time as you need to, because at the Dive Bar, we're a wonderful workplace. Place is great. We're top 100 workplaces on the list.
Great bennies.
Great
Yeah,
bennies.
we basically just say take what you need. Like, you get back when you want to get back. We don't ask him if he's coming on. We don't. we don't care.
I assumed he was going to be on. But good for him. Bianca's officially
that's his business.
She's officially a week old today.
Mm-hmm. Also true.
Mom and baby are doing great. They're just vibing down the road here in Plantation. But yeah, they're doing great. So yeah, shout out to Joe, his wife, and his beautiful daughter. It's getting close for me, boys. There's going to be 2 of us on pat leave, by the way.
I know.
I was going to say, Ghost, we don't. Yeah, we got great benefits, and we don't care if our employees have paternity leave, but also we didn't count on 40% of our employees having paternity leave.
I have to stagger that a little. I'll talk to HR when we're done.
You know, it's fine. It's just, you know, make sure that you find your own coverage. You know, that's all. So, isn't that what employers say?
I'll hit up Wingo in the DMs real quick. Yo, I need 8 weeks of coverage on the Dive Bar. Thanks. All you have to do is click a couple buttons. You know,
you just gotta hope that y'all don't overlap. That's the problem. Like, it's not a problem that Joe needs to miss, and it's not a problem that you need to miss. But together,
it's an hour. I'm sure I'll be fine. We'll see.
You might want to see it.
I might be a shell of a human, like on no sleep, but fuck it, we ball.
You have to be like, start downplaying it to Joe. Like, Joe, it's not. Come on, man. It's time to get back to work just to get him in here before you go out.
The crowd needs you, brother. We need your optimism.
I will say it doesn't matter. Like, on a general scale, like, you absolutely can still do a podcast after having a baby. It doesn't impact you that much. But
it's okay.
On a who cares scale, like, who cares? Like, you're trying to get into the routine. You got your wife. Y'all are kind of like enjoying your time with your newborn and just being at home and being safe. And hey, fuck it, do that. That's awesome.
Yeah. I can assure you I'm missing a couple, but we'll see what we
in honor of Joe Robbie, the road to 10-7 continues.
It continues on Monday night. I'm gonna be honest though, for real. I have no stress about this game. I think we're gonna beat them. If I'm wrong, I'll come and eat crow next Tuesday. Like, that's fine. But like, I've seen them play, and they're just not. They just meh. You know, it's just meh.
I think that you're really underestimating the environment.
No, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Listen, we're knocking off narratives this year, and we're gonna fucking get this cold weather one.
Would love it.
Hey, I'm room for the win. You know,
somebody said earlier, this is the perfect game if you want to kill narratives. This is the absolute
team
real coach.
Place, prime time, on the road, freezing cold. Like,
dude, we threw the ball 40 times in fucking Kansas City when it was -8. Like,
that's the old Mike.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, show us.
Old Mikey. That's old Mikey.
Don't do that again. Like, just don't do that. Just keep running the ball. If it doesn't work and we go 3 and out because you ran the ball 3 times,
great.
You're going to run the ball again. Just continue to run the ball.
Yeah. Just punt it down there. Go play defense. Also, something we didn't touch on earlier when we were talking about trench play. Boys, there's a direct correlation between the improvement of the young pups on the D-line and the defense as a whole.
Yes, absolutely.
Because Zeke Biggers is a thing. Jordan Phillips been a thing. And Kenny G Hive, we never left.
We were talking about Kenneth Grant and live. He getting after it right now.
He's making plays.
I thought he broke Breece Hall's fucking shin bone. I absolutely thought he just dislocated his ankle when he tried to get that scoop. Dude, that was bad. I was like, ugh, 340 right in your shin.
He's like the definition of a dancing bear. Like, he moves around so smoothly. Like, he should not, because he is gigantic.
Yeah, I think it's nice. Zeke Biggers is fully in the rotation now. That's awesome. It's like the same 5 guys who, not to be disrespectful that you don't care are inactive. It's looking like a normal thing. Plus, I mean, we keep getting lucky here with the draws. Like, we are normally patching together a team at this point. We're getting healthier and healthier, and we had the 10-day break after Madrid.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Football's football. We had the 10-day break after Madrid. We got the bye week. Now, dude, I don't think we played our starters at all in the fourth quarter. We've seen a bunch of depth out there. So we got our guy another not stressful weekend. Things are just going our way. And I'll knock on wood as far as that goes. But things are going our way. A lot of things, we're getting the breaks that we need, that we normally wouldn't get. Pipe down in the chat. Like I got control over the goddamn football gods.
You're doing a lot of J wording right now, but
well, fuck them.
A lot of J
That's
wording.
why.
All right.
You know why?
Official predictions for Steelers Dolphins.
I'm gonna go 24-17.
Okay.
Dolphins?
Of course. Fins up, baby. Ghost?
I will make a hard claim here, and you can rip me.
Oh, no.
Rip you.
Oh, no.
With Miami Dolphins defense.
Thinks he's having a baby too.
Miami Dolphins defense giving up 17 points is extremely acceptable. We should be able to win the game if Miami defense gives up 17 points. So I'm going to go 19-17 Dolphins.
Ooh.
19-17. Jesus
I love that.
Christ. I'm not prepared for that game, dude. That's going to be a sweat.
I think it's going to be a sweat, dude.
Let me look at my chat here. Let me get with my people here and see.
31's a lot of points, Compian.
Yeah, let me look at my people here and see what looks right. A lot of times I'll look in the chat and be like, you know what, that score looks right. I don't know if I've seen it yet though. 24-20 I could see 24-20.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, I'll take that. Actually, I'll go 24-20. That sounds. The numbers look like a possible score. 24-20. It may be a surprise. More one touchdown than you thought we'd get out of that game, but also good defense, tough conditions, nothing too crazy, no air raid. Love it. The games, another sweat. Pretty much all within the same ballpark here.
Yeah, it's gonna be a sweat no matter what, like no doubt.
Yeah, it's gonna be a close game. There's no.
We're not going up there and blowing. I mean, we go up there and blow them out. I mean, we're gonna have to have a whole set of different conversation on Tuesday.
But dude, I don't think they're gonna bow down because Burrow came out with his whole like I'm a football player, I don't take games off thing. But dude, the Bengals are eliminated. 1, they have a hard ass game this week. 2, T. Higgins is out. Old boy, the Hendrickson, the DN just is season-ending surgery.
Yeah, he's out.
I'm just saying things are trending. Things are trending.
I mean, they're 4-9. Like
they are eliminated.
8-9. Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, there's no way. Now we need Baltimore to lose. I mean, beating this AFC. I mean, the season pretty much comes to a crashing halt if we lose on Monday.
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, like one game.
That's it.
If we lose one game, I'm gonna root against Miami because you just have to. Like, we lose one game, there's no benefit to winning for the rest of the season. I would even go as far as just seeing what the young guys got. Start Quinn Ewers, play some defensive guys that haven't gotten reps, play some offensive guys. Let Jalen Wright touch the ball. Let Ollie Gordon there. Just get some guys reps because there's zero benefit to winning football games. I mean, if Stephen Ross probably already had a conversation with Mike that he's coming back. Tua's coming back, obviously, because it's contract. So it is a run it back year. So if we do lose one game, there's really no benefit, in my opinion, to continuing to win. I
think
jobs.
I mean, if you were to lose a game, it could only be against the Bucs. That's it.
No, I don't think we can lose. because I already think we're in a bind. I already think the odds are against us.
Dude, there's going to be a lot of there's a lot of interkilling that's about to happen in the AFC, like a lot.
Yeah,
I agree. I just don't think we can lose.
Yeah. But again, you're not eliminated until you're officially eliminated. So you're gonna keep the players on the field, even if it's 8 losses.
No, I'm not saying we can lose. I'm just saying if we were to lose a game and we had to pick, it's the Bucs one. Like we can't lose in the AFC. We have to beat everybody in the AFC.
I really wish if the Chargers lost last night, I'm literally on here tonight saying, "Win out and you're in." There's no doubt in my mind.
For sure.
I was feeling that way mid-Sunday. Like we're leaving the stadium. I'm like, we went out. The rest is gonna fall. It doesn't matter. Like there's no way around that. We went out. Too much crazy shit's happening, and then the Chargers pulled that shit.
You want to talk about a hard schedule? The Chargers have at Chiefs, at Cowboys, versus the Texans, and at Broncos to finish. Oof.
They could lose all 4 of those.
But they just beat the Eagles.
The Eagles one is killer from last night. Is really killer.
The Eagles play like dogs.
That's the Eagles like 3rd or 4th loss in a row, though. Like they're been on a skid. When you're on a skid, you're on a skid.
I think it's only their third.
I would love to hear what Philly sports radio sounded like this morning, because boy, they're probably calling for Sirianni's head, for Jalen Hurts' head. Like, dude, that guy stinks.
I seen a funny tweet today that said Colin Kaepernick, when he's seen Phillip Rivers get another chance. And it was something like, what the fuck?
I don't know. I mean,
Ghost, question for you. Yeah. Does Tua throw for over 200 this week and break the streak?
No. And that's fine. It's okay if he doesn't. Like quarterback
context matters.
To be honest, quarterback play this season has been nothing short of in the gutter. Like I think the passing leader is going to even be lower than Tua in 2023. Like they're going to have like maybe 3,900 yards, 4,000 yards. Like it's not going to be a high amount. So
really?
I'm not sure that he does, but it doesn't matter. It's not a bad thing if he doesn't. I mean, it's like
it's probably been the most lackluster quarterback play ever. You're absolutely right there. No one's like burning it down right now.
Yeah,
you want to take a guess on who's leading the lead in passing yards?
What's that?
You want to take a guess on who's leading the league in passing yards? Because
is it Drake May?
It's confusing.
Drake May's number 2.
Okay, he's number 1.
I was gonna go Stafford.
It's not Stafford.
Number 4.
Okay,
I know it's not.
I know Stafford's in there though.
I'll be honest. I wouldn't have guessed this guy. To be fair.
Hold on, let me think here. Who's really throwing that bitch around this year?
And I'll even help you out with this. Mahomes is 3.
Mahomes is actually playing like pretty decent.
Their reign is done. That's done. It's done.
Let me think.
The fat lady singing in Kansas City, boys.
Oh, I know it's not Sam Darnold.
He is 6th.
Okay. Bryce Young?
Good God, no. Now you're just guessing. You can't just go through all 32. Ghost, you have a guess?
I'm actually using the chat, but oh fuck. That's the one. They got it right
now. Oh, Dak, that makes sense. That's actually not crazy. That's not crazy because he's been like when he's
talk about throwing that bitch around this year.
When he's healthy, he's always near the top when he's healthy. Like he throws a ton.
Let's be honest here. CeeDee Lamb and Pickett are been fucking ripping fools. Good Lord.
Dude, he's leading. We got 4 games left, right?
He has 3,600
yards, bro. You're going to tell me
10 picks. It's pretty good.
These guys are going to have 1,000 yards in 4 games?
Possible.
Right. But, dude, like you got to really think about just the way that quarterback play has been going.
Oh, because you're using like a 5,000 total yards as a metric, as like a benchmark.
And I mean, like I said, Tua, when he had the passing title in 2023, it was the lowest amount in like 10 years minus Tom Brady's 1 year where he threw for less. But it was like, I think we had to go back 16 years to find someone that was lower than him. And I think it's going to be even lower this year.
Yeah, Tua finished with 46-24 that year.
Yes. I think it's going to be lower than that.
What does he need? 46. He
needs 250 a game.
Yeah, it was Dak. It was Dak, Karen.
You're like, you're not sure if a quarterback's going to throw for 250.
Yeah, so you're onto something.
And then everybody below him again got to be more than 250. Like Mahomes got to be 300 for 4 games in a row. Goff has got to be 350 4 games in a row. Like this, dude, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, that's a crazy hill to die on, Jonathan, because Dak does not suck.
I mean, I get it. I mean, look, In my eyes, the Cowboys are the NFC version of the Dolphins. So every narrative aligns the same, and I don't have to say it out loud for you to understand exactly what I'm telling you. It absolutely makes sense what he's saying.
I agree. I don't think that like I would trade.
I don't think Tua sucks either. I don't think they suck.
For Dak like this, like that.
I do think I just am being a little realistic here. Is like quarterback play. You talk about Tua over 200 yards.
Run it back.
You talk about Tua being over 200 yards and whatnot is a big deal. And I'm like, there's been great performances of quarterbacks. I think like Matt Stafford, Stafford had a game where he was like 185, 4 touchdowns. Like that was like a great game for him.
I mean, you're talking about a first ballot Hall of Famer though, but sure. Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like
I do.
Yards. The air raid is kind of dead with this new defense until something else takes shape.
The cover 2 fucking error.
Yeah,
so ridiculous.
Fucking dig it, error. And they weren't doing that shit against us
for a millennium.
Yeah, and it's funny. Like we start seeing single coverage again, and we just start running the ball more. So it's fine. If we're winning games.
And not just Tua. Like, could you imagine seeing a quarterback right now throw for 466? That's so foreign. It's like you don't see that.
You can't. Yeah, you can't do
Darnold. Darnold probably got there close to that a couple times this year, but like that's a big number.
Yeah. I'm sure people have had like individual games that were incredible, but like you really don't hear those kind of games anymore. You're seeing a bunch of like, dude, Achane is like touching 200 every week. It's like
it's crazy.
He's going for like 200 scrimmage yards every week, and he's missing half a game. Like the running game is like almost brought back. It's almost like old school football has made a return. It's good defense, and who's gonna score 20 points first? Really, that's what it's come down to. And who can run the fucking ball?
Quickly on the way out, Achane top 3 running back in the league.
Easily.
Achane like top 3 player in the fucking league in my eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Weapon. Top 3 weapon in the league.
I said running back on purpose. Weapon, he's probably like a top 2. I mean.
Right, but I'm saying if you're top 3 weapon, you might be number 1 running back.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only like 2 guys I would probably take before him.
Jonathan Taylor?
No. I'd only take
Bijan?
like Bijan. Yeah, Bijan and Saquon over him probably.
Saquon been shit this year, boy.
I mean, the Eagles haven't been very good. They're still 8-5 though, so fuck them.
Dude, I benched Saquon this week in one of my fantasy leagues for Bucky Irving. That's how bad Saquon's been this year.
That's kind of crazy, but it worked for you this week.
I mean, Saquon outplayed him, but Bucky got me 18. Saquon hasn't touched like more than 14, but once this year. So like,
yeah, that's crazy. All right,
but I think Achane's receiving ability.
Jahmyr Gibbs slander.
Jahmyr Gibbs #1.
Yeah.
Remember, Dolphins Twitter wanted him so bad. We're like, yeah, we'll draft him in the 3rd round.
But I will tell you this: Jahmyr Gibbs was drafted 12th overall. Achane 101. So like,
yeah, it's going to be interesting to see when
Daniel pick.
Because it'll be Gibbs and Bijan that get their bags this offseason, right? Because they both have the 5th year, but they'll probably both get paid. So then, depending on that, is probably where Achane's going to land. But Achane was a 5th round pick.
3rd.
Oh, 3rd. Yeah.
101.
Yeah. So, I mean,
102, whatever it is.
We'll see what happens.
Jahmyr Gibbs is going to do godly. Like, he's going to bring the running back position back. The market's going to take Jahmyr Gibbs a dog, for sure.
Yeah, he's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
And he broke Barry Sanders' record of most touchdowns before 23 years old.
Yeah, he's like the greatest running back of all time, first 3 years. Yeah, he really is.
Yeah, it's insane. And he has great like the best hands. Like
that's what I was gonna say. Not only is he might be the only running back more explosive than Achane or in that conversation, and he can play receiver. So like, yeah, he's fucking dog.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. But Achane has supple hands as well. So
yes.
He's sure-handed. No more throwing the ball to Jalen Wright, by the way. Only bad things happen. Put it in his belly and let him run, but no more throwing the ball that way.
Oh, that's something I didn't say earlier. I did want to touch on because me and Ghost talked about this live. I think we've seen the formula for Jalen Wright. He needs those volume carries. Give him the 20-25 between the tackles and use Achane explosively all over however you want. I think that is the remedy. I think
go ahead.
As the game went on, you just seen Wright it went from 4 yards to carry to 7 to 8. And then next thing you know, he's jumping up and he's dancing. He's doing like, you got to let the guy get going. Some people can't. Achane, I think he could just come off the couch eating Cheetos and like truly go for 98.
Yeah.
That's not how every running back works though.
Yeah.
Volume guys need volume. That's how they get comfortable. That's how the game slows down. That's how they wear defenses down. That's how they start seeing those cutback lanes. It all makes sense. I think he just needs the volume.
And also, like the kind of runner he is, like that cutback runner, that one cut runner that put your foot in the ground. You have to see how the defense is moving. Like you're going to be playing against it's the same linebackers all game. You're going to see what gaps they fill, how quick they are, where they're going to fill, set those guys up. Like those running backs are setting up linebackers the same way quarterbacks are setting up corners and safeties. You know what I mean? So it's all cat and mouse game. So he saw the field very well.
Yes.
Happy with it. But it's an hour 5 minutes, boys.
Yeah. All right. Any parting thoughts on the way out, Ghost?
Go Fins. We'll be back Tuesday with some narratives or non-narratives.
What do you think? I'd be really happy or just a little happy?
Yeah.
It depends on how the other games fall. I think we win though, for sure.
We're winning.
That's a big win too. So like, that's a big one. We should be hype as fuck Tuesday if we win.
Yeah, absolutely.
No way around that one.
All right, everybody. Well, until next time. Fins up.
Fins for the win.
Don't forget, winging it Wednesday tomorrow.
Winging it with Wednesday. Wait, winging it with Wingo. God damn it. Too many W's.
There you go. Alliteration. Wingo's first podcast tomorrow. Be sure to check it out. Show the homie some love.
Hit him.
Bianca is going to be 2-0 after Monday. But yeah, till next time. Fins up.